men who designed this had fun. And the builders and the testers had fun. And while it's never going to take the place of the family car, I, for one, am going to have a lot of fun owning it.
On the other side of the country was the closest thing to my first car, so I bought it and decided to make a special journey with nothing but a compass and a camera. So, I set off on a heroic odyssey from New York to Georgia, where legends say the Waffle Houses never close and sweet tea flows like wine. In an age where satellites trace every inch of the Earth, where your phone knows where you're going before you do, I chose the opposite. No maps, no highways, just a car I'd never driven before, a compass I barely knew how to use, and a white monster to keep me company. The rules were clear. 1, no maps, neither digital or physical. 2, no highways. The Blue Shield interstates, off limits. US routes were allowed, but only if they had stoplights. If it had exits, numbers counting up or down like a machine made the road, then it wasn't going to be my road. From New York to Georgia, I drove south. At least I hoped it was south, chasing instinct, strange conversations, and the kind of quiet you can only really hear when you're truly off the map. This wasn't just about getting from New York to Georgia. It was about choosing the hard way, on purpose. In a world obsessed with convenience, I wanted to feel what it was like to earn every mile. Like JFK said, we choose to do these things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. I didn't want directions, I didn't want shortcuts, and I definitely didn't want someone else's idea of how the journey should look. This was about doing it my way, without the influence, the algorithms, or the constant second guessing. I wasn't looking for the fastest route, I was looking for the real one, the uncertain one. The kind of road that forces you to think, to feel, and to be fully present. Because sometimes, getting lost is the only way to find something that truly matters. Alright, so here we are in... I actually don't know where I am. I think it's Payston or not Parsippany, Paxton. I don't know. I just picked up this car. It's the 2004 silver Mustang GT. I used to own one way back when. It's my first car. Not the GT version, it was the base, but I wanted one, so now here I am. And I picked it up in New York. I gotta get it to Georgia. But I'm not taking any highways. Nope. And I'm not using, my phone's in there. I'm not using a map. I'm only using the compass on my watch, which isn't working right now, and the compass on my phone to get home. So that is no highways, no maps, only a compass and the road signs, and if I can ask for directions, maybe. And we will see if this car can make it. It has 16,850 miles on it. We're going to see how many it takes to get home. Ideally, it would take 16 hours, 14 hours to get home. On an optimized route without highways, it's going to take about 24, 21. The route I'm probably end up taking is probably going to take like 30, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, but we'll see. I was driving out in New York when I got the car, and I was like, I just want to get a little bit out of the town, just see what's, where I can get to by now. And as I was driving out, I saw a nice barbecue on the side of the highway. It was beautiful. Yeah, that was fun to watch. I'm glad I didn't stay for that. And now, gotta get on the road, figure out where to go. I don't know where I am, but we'll figure it out. All right, good news. Hear that? That is what the sound of the chalice of life sounds like when you open it. Ooh, that's stuck. Okay. Oh yeah. I want to make this drive my bitch. I understand, no seatbelt. I know. Let's get on the road. Maybe get some food. Who knows? Alright, just had a lovely lunch at a place called Toast in Montclair. It was like a breakfast place. It was adorable, great food, lovely waitress. I'm in love. Yeah. And now, with food in our bellies and lots of distance to go, we begin our trek. All right, post-lunch game plan. North, we don't want to go that way. We want to go south. So that way. So we're gonna go on. Let's take that road. Let's see where that leads. Let's just see where the road takes us. If I go west, I'll get away from Philly and whatever is in New Jersey. I truly don't know. People, I don't know. Cheesesteaks, I don't know. So I figure if I go west, I'll be more towards the mountains. And where there are mountains, there are less people. In my mindset, but I know that this is wrong. Let's see if I bottom out. Nope. So west. I'm so lost. My compass on my watch is incorrect. That's fine. I kind of expected that. I did not expect the app, my phone compass, to also be wrong. Its north is east. So what I thought was west is actually north, and I have actually backtracked. What's not neat is me being lost. I can't even trust my compass. So we are going with all that we can do. My confidence is at an all-time low. Live from fucking somewhere in New Jersey, but found one of these guys, bought this because my watch compass and my phone compass are wrong. I ain't getting raped today. That's north. Oh yeah, we gotta go west and then south probably, I don't know. Alright, we've been driving for about a good bit more since we got that compass. Found out compasses don't work in cars very well. Found that out because this thing is... north is behind me, and if I move it over here, north is to my right, so who knows? Gotta have... But we have a sign here. I'll show it to you. That sign says south 513 that way, north that way. We don't want to go right. We don't want to go west anymore. I feel like we've gone west for a good bit, so now we're gonna take a left here, Lefty Jeffrey. We're gonna go over there. Then we're gonna see where 513S stands for. Hopefully it doesn't mean shit out of luck. All right. Drove for a while, hit a lot of traffic. Here we are in the middle of, I don't even know where. I can use my compass this time because I'm not inside the car, so let's take a look. North is that way. We came from that way, so we're not going west anymore. Now we're going south. Old boy's doing it. All right, so nice babbling brook in the background. Now to get back on the journey. Now that I know which direction I'm going, kind of, we can get somewhere, so here we go. All right. We have reached the first critical speed bump of this journey. I'm out. This is single-handedly the worst thing to happen to me in the last 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes being me going down the wrong way and hitting traffic. But I stopped at a Walgreens and got another one because I need it. Funny story, I asked the guy inside, I was like, what town am I in? I have no idea where I am. And he looks at me, he's like, Califont. So I'm in Califont, New Jersey. And I said, okay, so if I wanted to go to Georgia, which way do I go? He said, I don't know. He said, I don't know. Brother, are you not from here? You work here. Do I go that way or do I not? I was driving down the road and I saw a sign for NJAA Observatory. Check it out. The Astronaut Edwin E. Aldrin Jr. Center. Oh, look at these guys. Check this out. Look at these guys. The horse head. Look at this. See, if I had been on the highway, just blowing past like 80 miles an hour, yeah, I'd get there faster. I never would have seen this guy. Anyways, back to the road. Looks like we're pulling into Trenton, hopefully to stay for the night, if I can find a hotel or an inn or like a nice ditch. It's a nice town, honestly. It kind of looks neat. You know, we'll give you a little tour. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm just trying to find a hotel and maybe a restaurant and rest my weary bones. We'll see. All right. Day one over. Done. We are in our hotel outside of, I think it was Trenton, New Jersey. Still in New Jersey. I got something fun for y'all. Not fun at all. So I have an app to track, which routes I took and the time, and miles, which I've shown on the side in the beginning. I'm going to show it to you now at the end of first day after driving from noon to 8 p.m. Here is what it looks like. This is my progress for today. Oh boy. That is from the Bronx, New York to Trenton, New Jersey. In 8 hours, 8 hours of driving, I have gone 185 miles. In kind of a loop. So technically I went, not even in terms of linear distance from where I started to where I am now, I'm probably like maybe half that, probably. Yeah, I'm not doing well. I have so much more of the country to go. Oh, good Lord. I've been up since 5 to get from Atlanta to New York, buy the car, and then start. I got lost like so many times just using routes, but all right. I had to do some work tonight. I did that somehow. And now I'm going to sleep. Vibes, all-time low. There is no hope that I am able to do this without succumbing to taking the highways. But I ain't a bitch, so I'm going to try my best. Oh boy. All right. I am going to slumber and then we will pick it up tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. All right, it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna make progress today. We got over 12 hours of driving. It is 8:16. I woke up at 8. I got a good night's sleep-ish. We're not gonna backtrack. We're not going back through Trenton. We're going south. We're gonna keep on going south, and we're gonna cross the Delaware. Since I know that that's the Delaware, we're gonna go west. Talk to the front desk person, and they were like, okay, well, go south. You're not taking highways, so don't get on 95. Keep on going south, follow that, and if you do, you'll hit Philadelphia. I don't want to do that. I want to go west. I want to get out of New Jersey. I've been in New Jersey for the entire trip. So, I'm going west, crossing the Delaware, Pennsylvania, new state. Whoop, whoop. So, mood today. A little nervous, very anxious about this whole trip. May not make it, but we will. Worst case, if I realize by like tomorrow, I'm like, you know, not anywhere. I'm still like in Pennsylvania after like tomorrow. It's like, okay, I have made no progress. It's time to just take a highway and quit. But we'll see. We'll see where I'm at come tonight. But I'm gonna grab my things. Gonna hop in the Iron Horse. We're gonna get the heck out of here. All right, we're in the Steed. I asked the front desk person again today, where do I go without taking the main highway? She said, I don't know. I only take highways to get anywhere. Makes me think more and more about this challenge being more and more unrealistic. Oh well. I wanted to bless you all, as I'm blessing myself, with one of the greatest sounds on earth. Close your eyes and take a trip. Oh yeah. This. Wow, that tastes terrible. After I brush my teeth. Alright, oh well. We've got a long way to go and a long time to get there, so. Alrighty, that's big news. I crossed the river. I'm based off of my immense knowledge of geography. We are in Pennsylvania. We are no longer in New Jersey. After almost a full day of driving, we are now out of New Jersey and now into Pennsylvania. By God, I hope I don't end up back in New Jersey, because that would really be a kick in the nuts. That would be impressive if I just stuck back there. I got off the highway and now I'm going back down the Delaware, I think, but the other side. So now I'm gonna go to Levittown and Bristol. When in doubt, you're ever feeling bad, you're like a little anxious, maybe you're a little scared, maybe you don't know what to do. Bang a little bit of Olivia Rodrigo, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of Sabrina Carpenter. Not Taylor Swift, because that's a little broody. Let's get a little lighter mood. Maybe some classics. A little Akon. A little Usher. Wow, I have so far to go. It is. But you know what? When in doubt, always have someone with you. And she'll never leave me until I run out. I am so hopelessly lost. Send help.
compass check because I hit a T intersection over there. So now I got to figure out where I'm going. And it looks like the road I've been going on the whole day has been like north-ish. So that's cool. Not at all. I'm lost. I'm going down that way. I'm trying to head west, dog. And I'm going the complete wrong way. Well, not exactly the complete wrong way, just not the way I want to be going. Back to it. As the powers that be, I think I'm in the outskirts of Philadelphia. I saw a sign that said something, something, 1 Philly. I guess in my efforts to avoid Philadelphia, I have unintentionally run into it. So it looks like my hardest challenge in this ordeal is to go west. West is my kryptonite. I am unable to do it. I can go south, I can go east, I can go north. West is a tough one. So we press on. I don't know if y'all can see that in the background over yonder. That's Philadelphia. I am unable to go west. Can't do it. Golly. Seeing signs for Baltimore. I don't know. I know Baltimore is south of Philly. Southwest of Philly? I don't know. I am on the right track, I know that. But I do not want to go through Baltimore, so I guess since I start seeing signs of me approaching Baltimore, I'll take a right-ish to kind of go like westward, or going the northwest way around Baltimore to kind of loop around it because I do not want to go through it. God, more stop signs and red lights, oh my lord. So that's the plan. All right, we have reached the part of the drive that I wanted to be in most. Farmlands. The rural driving is exactly what I was hoping for. Not the stop and goes traffic in the cities, just long, smooth driving with a beautiful view of America's agricultural network. And that's what it's all about. The farmers. And the lovely drives that you get when you drive past their cool looking silos. I'm passing through. Do you mind if I ask you like a question where I am? Yeah. So I'm driving. I bought this car in New York, and I'm just trying to get to Georgia without using maps or highways. So I'm trying to ask people and use my compass. What town am I in? I know I saw signs for Little Britain over there.
Yeah, this is part of it.
Okay. Am I north of Baltimore, or am I a little bit northwest of Baltimore?
You are.
Or am I east,
From
northeast?
here, you are east of Baltimore.
East, like
Yeah.
straight east or like northeast?
You're just straight east of Baltimore.
And here I thought I was north of Baltimore. Okay, all right. And I'm this lovely gentleman reading a book with his dog in the passenger seat. You know, he's just sitting there, you know, just doing his thing, looking at the water. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I have a question. Anyways, long story short, he ended up telling me, I'm going to go on to one a little bit. He said to go I'm almost east of Baltimore. To go northwest and over around Baltimore, I need to get off of 1 at 136 and then ride that the entire way till I see a sign for Shane for 439. So I gotta go to on 1, so 1 to 136, then on 136 for a while, the 136 till I hit 439. I'm gonna have to write this stuff down because I will forget. We have the first real directions. We are 24 hours into the whole journey. Well, from starting the driving journey, 24 hours, and the first time I have actual directions. Beautiful. I don't know if that man will see this, but if you do, beautiful man with his pug reading in the Conowingo Dam Portage. God bless you. Excuse me. I have a question. What town am I in?
Urbana.
If I was trying to get to Georgia, what would be the best way without taking a highway?
Georgia?
Yeah, I'm coming from New York, and I'm not using maps or anything, just a compass. So I'm trying to
What's the address that you're trying to get to?
Just Georgia or Tennessee. I'm trying to figure it out, just taking back roads, no maps, just a compass.
So you want to take the scenic route?
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't want to take I-95?
No, I-95. Just out of here, because I see the bunch of back ways. Just curious which ones you think would be the best to go west over, kind of towards Kentucky almost.
I don't think I've ever been to Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Can I get your assistance to the front, please?
Well, walked into CVS, asked those lovely ladies for some help. They were mixed reactions on my endeavor, but they were so nice, and they had 4 people helping me. I wish I could tell you which CVS it is. It's CVS by Finger Bread Road. I'll just tell you what's around it. There's a Bella's, a Dash In, a DQ, a CVS, and a Bank of America, and a YMCA. That's CVS. You can figure out where that is. I'm in over by Monrovia. South of Monrovia, I guess. That's where I'm at. So now I'm gonna use their help and go west. Southwest. I found a nice little pond and a nice little park area. Oh, dude, it's Tom's spot. Well, gotta be Tom and John's spot. Oh, this is beautiful. There's the boy. There's a car coming. I am on 259 after just I think it's 259. I think so. 259 after just entering West Virginia. I'm in the mountains. The mountain up there. There are mountains over yonder. This is beautiful. Mint. Take a look. I'm gonna throw a rock in it. Couldn't find a rock, so a stick will have to do. Ugh. Oh yeah, we're in business. Behold, Wardensville. I'm sure that there is a diamond in the rough in this little town, in this valley, of some restaurant or something, and I wouldn't know. So, Wardensville, my metaphorical hat is off to you for whatever it is that you do best. I take back everything I said. I should never have made fun of Wardensville. They have a time machine. A portal to another realm. Let me show you. They have an authentic Italian pizza place. Like, where am I? This is going to be the best pizza I've ever had in my life. Or I'm gonna be in a rough spot later, but alright, we're gonna talk about Marina's Pizza in Wardensville, West Virginia. Look, this place is packed. If you are ever passing through, I think it's 259 or something, and you stop at Marina's Pizza or Wardensville as a whole, and you have any problems with them or like the whatever, you got a problem with me. This place was gosh darn delicious, and the people were so nice. They had it was the spot where the locals come. They have tables there that were there since the First World War. Their pizza. Let me show you what's left. Like, this was sublime. Look at that. Look at that. That, I don't know if it's the long drive, the exhaustion, the delusion, but that pizza was probably top 10. The people there were so nice. I felt like a local. And if I move anywhere, I'm not moving to the Hamptons, the Bahamas. No, not even California along the beach. No, I'm moving to Wardensville, West Virginia. Why? The people here are lovely. The food is lovely. I would die for Wardensville. Not really. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. 7 o'clock on the dot. Time to get moving that way. So I was on that 55 for a while, going through all these mountains, and it was beautiful. And then I was like, man, this kind of feels like a highway. It's not, because of how it started. It was all just, no, it wasn't a highway. But then I saw an exit sign, and I was like, okay, if it's gonna start showing exits, it has become, for all intents and purposes, a highway. And because it became a highway, I had to get off. So now I'm on Patterson Creek Road 5 with a circle, and I'm going to Petersburg, which is south-ish. So yeah, we're gonna start going south because that became a highway for my loose ruling. So on we go. All right, I've been whipping it around these neighborhoods, these mountains, and I've come up with a new rule. I am no longer lost. I am never lost. I am wandering, looking for a path. Because I was sitting here, I was like, man, I've gotten lost so many times, but I always just wandered my way into a new path. So, we are no longer lost. Like I am right now. I am just wandering, looking for a new path.
Do you have a GPS?
No interstates. Just these kind of roads. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So this road is south, right? This way? Yeah, that way. How far is the next town? 10 miles. Cool.
Where are you going? Georgia?
Georgia. All right, it's getting nighttime almost, so the camera quality's gonna be real bad. Stopped at a Sheetz and met some lovely people of Petersburg who helped me. They tried to guide me. I was kind of difficult with the rules. I can't look at a map and all that, but they were so helpful, so patient. Thankful for them, and this lovely gentleman named Alan. He joked with me afterwards, you know, just like helping me along, making sure I went on the right path. And I think I'm on the right path now on 220. I'm gonna go down this and see where it takes me. So, all right. It was a long, productive day of driving. From 8:30 a.m. till about, let's say 9 p.m. I've been driving. Let's take a look at my progress. In 12 and a half hours of route time, I crossed 422 miles. Yesterday, I crossed 184. So today, and that was kind of in a loop, so it wasn't really even 184 miles of progress. 422 miles. That's incredible. Golly. All right. It was a good day. Saw some great things, saw some great views. Asked them for some help, met some lovely people for help. I'm currently in the Mountain Springs Inn or Motel. I thought it was in Franklin, but when I was talking to the lady, she mentioned that Franklin is a little bit farther, so I don't know. I came in on 220 from Petersburg, and apparently I can take 220 all the way to Roanoke, and apparently all the way to Greensboro. So at that rate, I might just take 220 all the way tomorrow. And then from Greensboro, I could probably find my way to, like, I don't know. I don't really know where Greensboro is off the top of my head in terms of notation of map. I want to make it to at least by, like, Knoxville or Asheville by tomorrow night. I think that's reasonable, assuming I don't get lost. And today I lost a lot of time just being stuck in Philly. That was not productive or efficient. But after that, woo, it was hauling. I went from New Jersey to Maryland to Virginia to West Virginia. Tomorrow I'm going to be going kind of straight down back into Virginia and then into North Carolina, I think, depending on which way I go, and then South Carolina. So I might be circumventing Tennessee. I was hoping to go up and over. But I'm going to get some sleep. It's 9:18. I'm going to be out the door 8:30, and then start tomorrow, which is Easter. Happy Egg Day. Oh, all right. Good night. Good morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is Sunday, Easter, 7:40 a.m. Time to start the day. We are in Franklin, West Virginia, and the goal of today is to go to at least by Knoxville. Ideally get to Knoxville, that's like the ultimate goal. Or like Asheville or something like that. So the drive the next day is only like 4 hours. So we're going to take 220 and see what happens. Mood is high. I got half a pizza from the Lord's Pizza in Wardensville, Marina's Pizza. And I'm hoping that today is a day of not getting lost or going the wrong way, because that would throw a wrench into it. But let's go! All right, we're starting off with a little John Denver country roads, because I feel like it's a little fitting a little bit today. We're going to have a good day today of progress and good vibes and everything else. Today's feelings, I got some anxiety peeking through the veil. The void beckons, so that's fun. A little tired. That motel was nice. I enjoyed it thoroughly, but couldn't sleep very well. Just kept on thinking about the trip and everything, so that's all right. We are going to have a good day today, just like yesterday, and we are going to overcome all adversity that comes our way. Let's hope that there's not a lot, though, because that would be awful. If I wanted to go to Knoxville, would it be quicker to go 250 west or 220 south? Knoxville where? Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, Tennessee? You think it'd be quicker?
Go south, go on 220, and you'll hit the interstate, then you can take 81.
What if I didn't want to take an interstate?
Now just keep going on 220.
220 all the way?
Almost all the way. Stay on all the way, you'll end up in Myrtle Beach.
That goes to Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
We've got a traffic jam in the middle of nowhere. Why don't you move your way on out of the road? I'm just gonna pass on by little or giant animal. Wow, you guys are massive. Moo! I didn't see any cow Xing signs, but yeah. Was driving along the road 220 and I came across this guy. It is a waterfall, and I thought, what better way to celebrate this falling of water with pizza time? This is gonna be a delicious. Stumbled my way from Roanoke to, I think it was Salem, and now I'm in Blacksburg. So I'm gonna take a quick little stop at Virginia Tech. Go Hokies, or Hokum, whatever they say. We're gonna see what we can see. I've never been to Virginia Tech before, so we'll see what all the hype's about. Excuse me, which way is the stadium?
Main Stadium?
Yeah.
I think you make a left turn at the next stop sign, and then it goes through the traffic circle, and then
You'll see it? Is it like over there?
yes, like somewhere there, so you have to like go through the traffic circle.
Gotta go around.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. All right. Found the Virginia Tech Stadium, so that's kind of cool. I'm guessing it's finals week because it's dead. What is it? Yeah, I think it's finals week or campus is over. I don't know. But, so this is where the old Sandman's from. All right, well, that was cool. Oh, time to continue the journey. Go Hokies, or Hokum, whatever they say. I found a guy with a Tennessee license plate. I'm gonna follow him because I think he's going back home. And that means if he's going home to Tennessee, and if I recall, Tennessee is north of Georgia, so that means I'm going the right way. All right, pulled off of 460, 260, I think it was. And I was on the way to Norton, and I stopped at this light, and I think it was like 46 or 76 or something. Some side road that was going south, and I asked this guy, I was like, oh, if I want to go to Tennessee, which way do I go? He said, you're going to want to go that way. So I got off on it, windy back roads. And here I am. I found this river to take a break. I've been driving for about 6.5 hours, and I've gone about 340 miles, maybe, something like that. I'm exhausted. The last 2 hours were a little rough. Let's take a look at the compass and see which way we're going. That's pretty good. That's south. We came from that way. South is that way. We're going that way. So we're kind of going in the right direction. I've been in Virginia for so long, dude. So long. Oh, fun thing about this compass that I did not mention until now. How I check the weather is the back of this has a temperature gauge. So right now it's, I don't think it's 95. So that's my weather app. Yeah, I'm tired. This challenge is getting to me a little bit, but we will persevere. We're getting there, slowly but surely. 6.5 hours down, we got about 6.5 hours to go, so about halfway. to... Hopefully, I want to get to Tennessee today. But I have no idea what state I'm in. I'm pretty sure I'm in Virginia. So, onward and upwards. That was, without a doubt, the most exhausting drive ever. It felt like an hour and only like 20 minutes passed. And I ended up just going back to a road that I had gotten off like 4 hours ago. Either I can go southeast or I can go northwest. These are not the options I want to go with. Golly bum. Bristol or Duffield? This decision's gonna... This is it. This is the ultimatum right here. Golly. Alright, well, here we go. So I noticed that I didn't actually say which direction I was going. I ended up going left, southeast, towards Bristol. And I wanted to show you something cool. Since I can't trust a compass, I made my own. Behold, the John compass. The sun, I look at my finger's shadow. The sun's up there. And I think the sun means west right now. So that means the sun's coming like this. So that means I'm going south. Every single compass I have shows me a different direction. Ain't that some shit? Mood is at a no, spirits are at an all-time low. Time has moved so slow. I believe I entered a temporal rift. I'm still in Virginia somehow. I've gone about 350 miles today, I think. And I'm still in Virginia, which is awesome. There's one saving grace. And that is this Taco Bell. And I can feel my soul waiting for me behind those glass doors. So I'm going to go have an out-of-body experience, and then we will resume the journey with full hearts and full stomachs. I hope. Oh, God. Whew. All right. I am feeling some holy spirits in my body right now. And they are all good. Because I can feel my exhaustion tempered for at least 30 more minutes. So let's enjoy this 30 minutes of life. I talked to the lady inside, and she said to go the way I'm going, the southeast way, towards Gardenfield, something like that. And the correct way to Tennessee is this southeast, so I did get lucky on taking that left. So she said I'm not far, so like, I guess I'm close to Tennessee. I'm not sure, but with this newfound energy in life, I can continue on going. God bless you, Taco Bell, and all that you do for this country. We're out of Virginia. We're in Tennessee. Wow! Woo! We're out of Virginia. Just found out I had sunglasses. Forgot I had them the whole time. Woo! Behold the fruits of my labor. Tennessee, you're the only 10 I see. What? I am just now passing my first sign for Atlanta. Wow. I've been driving for 12 hours as of now. And here we go. The first Atlanta sign, and we're taking it. We are in the final leg. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But we push forward. Well, there's no other choice, my boys. I don't know when it happened, but we are in Georgia. We are on the final leg. We are on 23, heading to Atlanta. And I don't know when I'm getting off of it. But all I know is that I am so close. And by so close, I'm like an hour or so. Probably more. It's 8. That's 9. Ugh. That's 13 hours. Alright. Keep on keeping on. Alright, this lighting is going to be terrible. We have arrived. The Herculean task of going from New York to Georgia with no highways, no maps, only my compass, which is around here somewhere, which didn't really help me very much, honestly, is over. I'm done. And here we're going to go over the mileage. First, we're going to go for what happened today. Today, we have gone 677 miles in 14 and a half hours. It got really rough today around like 1 to 2. I hit a wall. I think it was just exhaustion. I don't think I drank enough water, but that was rough. From 1 till 10:30. That was tough. That was tough. All right, final stats of the whole trip. Day 1, 8 hours, 185 miles. That was just aimless day. Day 2, 12 and a half hours, 422 miles. It's pretty good. Day 3, 14 and a half hours, 677 miles. All that total, I traveled 1,284 miles in 35 hours of drive time. It's a lot. In an ideal trip, and this is with the iPhone map, I just looked at it, its highways might not fall under my rules that it chose, so it's plus minus, but here it is. 22 hours and 885 miles. So that's 22 hours to my 35, and their 885 to my 1,284. Yeah. Yeah. But I gotta thank Duran Auto Incorporated in the Bronx, New York, for selling me this car in pristine condition. Not a single issue in this whole journey. This car didn't have a thing wrong with it. Just perfect. It is literally it is perfect condition. It still is. I don't have a single issue with it throughout this whole endeavor. So thank you to them, and thank you to all the people that were patient with me. Yeah, so thank you to them and the Duran Auto Sales. Dominic, you're the man. If you're in New York, you want a car, that's the dude. I am beyond exhausted. I'm going to pull this guy into the garage and then teleport to tomorrow.